Round 2, fight! Ta-da! Zoom out, pan over. To my lovely face. I like to give myself instructions. Anyway, I'm claiming round 2 fight. Not because I'm playing Mortal Kombat. I'm down here in the workshop. This is actually the second video I'm going to shoot this in the same evening. Because I hate myself and I love editing so much. But I just got done doing a setup and shoot and review on this PSE Sequoia. If you guys didn't watch it, go click right. I think it's here. I don't know. It's backwards in the viewfinder. It might be here. It might be there. Anyway, I thought we would go ahead and do a compound tour, kind of like what we did with the trad. Only we're not going to go out and shoot, and hopefully it'll be a little bit quicker. So let's get started. Okay, what we have up first is the baby, the gorgeous one, sitting in that wonderful SKB case. Open. Okay, what we have here is my main go-to, the Matthews Traverse. This is a 2020 bow. It's not a 2020 model, it's a 2020 bow. It is set up with a Hansky Hybrid Hunter Pro, limb driven. I've got the Spot Hogg Fast Eddy XL on there. It's the 2-pin single pin. I've had a lot of people ask how that works. You guys can see that there's 2 pins there. Let me do this. When you move this, those 2 pins stay static, and they're adjusted with the 2 indicators here. So that's how that works. Of course, it's set up with, oh, I don't have a sticker on here, Wick stick stabilizers. I've got a 10-inch front, I've got the back bar bracket, and I believe a 6-inch rear. Don't forget, I got Marquee on there. Wick stick quick disconnect. Beautiful bow, love it. Gorgeous, magnificent. Excuse me. Shinny Easton 6.5. The match grades. 100 grain brass insert, 100 grain points. Shooting Grim Reaper broadheads. Either the Pro Series. Actually, I got them right here. Oh, that's not it. Opa! I'm from the Midwest, I say op. Got the 2-inch Pro Series Grim Reaper Whitetail Specials. You guys know what those look like, but it's just a big gnarly head. 3-blade, expandable. And also in my quiver, I have Grim Reaper Pro Series. They're the Hades, but I don't remember if they're the Micro Hades or if they're regular Hades. I don't know. I believe they're an 1.25 inch cutting diameter. When I try out a fixed blade, I've never shot a deer with a fixed blade. Hello. Where you go? Haha. I find you. And of course, it's in that Matthews, what do they call that? The Q-Lite 2-piece. I don't know. It's a quiver. It says Matthews on it, so it's too expensive. But really, it was just as expensive as anything and everything else. Moving on. Here's one you guys have never seen me shoot. It's an Elite Victory 37. Where does it say that? Ah, there it is. Oh my... Let me get rid of this. There we go. Now it's safer. There it is. Elite Victory 37. This is actually a target bow. I picked this up a while ago. I've shot it twice and put it up because it turns out I don't really like shooting target. And now I'm kind of stuck with it and can't get rid of it. It is set up with a Hamskea limb drive. This thing is ridiculously huge. A Hamskea limb-driven rest, Shrewd Onyx bars. I think it's a 30 and a 15. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think. It's been a while. Oh. Nah. There we go. This is CBE Vertix sight with a Shrewd scope. I believe this light is dead. Yeah, the light is dead. So that needs new batteries. It probably got bumped and left on. Got the sunshade, got the red level in there. It's a pain. Been trying to get Lance to buy it. He's a big guy. He'd love to have this bow. I just can't seem to get him to come get it. What are you waiting for, Lance? Let's see. That came with gold tip X cutters. These are actually the only gold tips that really ever shot. Oh, they're the X Cutter Pros. Got the big old nibs on there. Oh my, these have target nibs. Or threaded nibs. That's kind of neat. I wonder what those are. Squirrel. Anyway, that's that one. Do you guys do this? Do you have a tendency to decorate your bow cases? Let me know in the comments. Okay, what do we got in here? We have the Elite Ritual. The OG Elite Ritual. Believe it or not, this bow is a 33-inch axle-to-axle on a 6 3/4 inch brace height. I believe my Traverse is a 33-inch axle-to-axle at a 6.5 inch brace height. I love those dimensions. That's what works for me. This is set up with a Fuse Archery single pin, a QAD Elite Series drop away. Was never a big fan of that rest. 10-inch bee stinger, but not just any 10-inch bee stinger. The 10-inch bee stinger in the original Lost Camo. That's how long I've had this bow, or this stabilizer. It's been almost 10 years. I got this whenever I got my my Chill R a long time ago. Anyway, I halfway gave this bow to my oldest boy so he'd have something to shoot, and it's probably got more dust on it than any of the rest of them do. Good shooting bow. We went down to Buckstop Archery in Brownstown and he picked up a dozen of these Beeman ICS Pros. Precision? Yeah, the Precision Hunters. 400's mine. I think he paid like $35 for a dozen of these because they were on clearance. These are the 23 grain FOC boosting inserts that came with my Easton match grades. Is an extra 10 grains really going to boost FOC? I don't know. Never done the math to compare them. Figure it out. But they fly good. The bow shoots good. I would have continued shooting this bow. It just did not have enough hiney for me. I shot my biggest 8-point at 20 yards, 23 yards. Yeah, it's 23 yards. Granted, it was with a big 2-inch mechanical. This is only a 60-pound bow. But I did not get a pass-through. He took off with my arrow. And I was upset about it. But I got this bow in 2018 because I blew out my shoulder the third day of season, the 2017 season. Thankfully, I picked up a cheap crossbow. And that was the year that they legalized it, that anybody and everybody can hunt with a crossbow. So, y'all say what you want about, you know, people shooting crossbows, but that saved my season. You guys got to check this out too. But this is the fun part inside this case. Unlatch! I kind of customized the lid. I threw some Velcro strapping in here for the stabilizer. I got an old pencil case. Keep the release and stuff in, that way it ain't bouncing around in here. Zipper. And this here is actually made for this box so I could carry spare stuff. There's monkey tails, string wax, inserts, points, nocks, that kind of stuff. But since it's no longer my case, it's no longer in there. Technically no longer my case. Moving on. Haha. Okay, what the heck is this? Used rest arrows sight. Buckstop receipt. I love that place. Haha. Okay, now this one. You guys got to see this last year a little bit. It is the Bowtech Assassin. Oh, I guess it says Assassin on this limb up here. It's weird, dumb. I don't like it. I outfitted this with a CBE tactical single pin. Not a huge fan of that sight. Just for the simple fact of how it works. It's annoying. I hated setting it up. Now that it's set up, it's not bad. Big peep sight in there. I set this up to hunt with. But I don't know if you guys can see that. Here's another reminder to wax your strings. Q80, drop away. An Alpine soft lock quiver. Oh, base stinger. I believe that's a 10-inch, 2-ounce weight. Why is that big satellite dish on there? Because I needed 2 ounces and that was the only 2-ounce weight I had available for use. Uh, you can definitely tell this was a budget build because this is not my typical style. There again, I just kind of robbed this quiver off of, I don't know, I had it laying around, I guess. But I went to Dunham's over in Mattoon, Dunham's Sporting Goods, and they had these Allen Carbon Intimidator 400 spine. They are already fletched up with the blazers. It's a small diameter shaft. I believe they're H-Nox. Cheap bastards, don't tell you. Anyway, I bought some Muzzy 125s. Yeah, Muzzy 125s. Tried and true. Can't go wrong with a Muzzy. Unless you just really like Grim Reapers. Sponsor me. Snap. Click. Oh, well, yeah, that's really about it with that bow. Now, this doesn't fit in this case, and I had it on an old cheap quick disconnect, and I think it's still in my truck. Malfunctioned on me one day, wouldn't tighten up or something. Moving on. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Right in the mommy daddy buttons. Oh. And here it is. It's still a compound, so it still counts. But we have the Raven. PSE Raven. The Raven. Color. The Raven R10X. You guys know about the Ravens. Quote the Ravens, nevermore. Well, there's not a whole lot that can be said about that to do it justice. Great bow, wonderful shooting crossbow, super accurate, super fast. But guys, let me tell you, if you're against crossbows because you say that they're too much like rifles, this is what I want you to do. Next time you go to the stand and you want to shoot at a deer, take 2 pieces of 2x4 with you. They can just be short little pieces, 18 inches, 12 inches. Take those to stand with you. You get a deer within 100 yards. Take those, smack them together. Because that's what it's like shooting a Raven crossbow. It is loud. It is thunderously loud. Anyway, I got a big package deal on this. It was too good of it. Well, it wasn't too good of a deal to pass up. But it came with Raven serving fluid, arrow puller, knock extinguisher, a little cleaning cloth. It does have Raven's scope on there. And let me tell you guys, Raven's trigger is bellissimo, wunderbar, wonderful, Vaness, fuego, on fleek. I believe it came with a dozen of the Raven arrows, and yes, they are arrows. And I'm not entirely sure what the difference is between an arrow and a bolt, but these actually click onto the string like a normal arrow knock would. But it came with a bunch of that stuff. It came with some lighted bolts, but I don't know if I got any of them left that actually still work. And it came with 3 of their broadheads. That's not it. Frickin' rage. Ugh. Why the hell is that in my quiver? Anyway, they're proprietary, their own broadheads, basically set up like a kill zone. I won't shoot them again this year because I shot 2 deer and lost 2 broadheads because they exploded. One exploded inside the deer, that buck that I shot last year. That was already all sorts of mangled. I found both of the blades inside the front shoulder. Will you stop? It's falling over. Anyway, I found both of them blades broke off in the front shoulder. The offside shoulder. The front shoulder? Yeah, it was the offside shoulder. So I guess they did their job, but I don't like, you know, surprise razor blades in my meat, in my work when I'm butchering deer. So I guess we need to hurry up and figure out something different to shoot with those. I'd really like to get some Grim Reaper whitetail special that are made for the crossbow that have tighter retention. If not, I'm sure I've got something around here that I can throw on them and sling, and they're going to do just fine. That is the nice thing about it. This bow, I believe, is rated at 420 foot a second. I've not chronoed it, so I cannot absolutely verify that. But I do know that it hits absolutely hard. A lot of energy. I mean, devastating. It killed the snot out of everything I killed with it last year. And it's going to kill the snot out of everything that hopefully somebody kills with it this year. Hopefully I don't get completely lazy and only take this and I select from the wall. That's just hard. And I'm a meat hunter. And I'm not a very good hunter, so I don't have deer inside 20 yards very often. Oh, I do have some old junkers. There again, they were probably auction buys, or I found them really cheap on Facebook before they got overtaken by the Nazis. And then you couldn't sell them on there anymore. I don't know. I've got, let me get it. I do have this old Jennings Buckmaster. This thing is clapped out. I'm scared to hold it. Dacron strings, monofilament serving. Listen to this. Yeah, that's right. That's what your granddaddy's first compound bow was served with, was monofilament, like your fishing line. I do have plans for this bow. I've always wondered what would happen if you shot broadheads at a string that were way over twisted and over torqued. You guys want to see that? Drop a comment and I'll do it. You know what? This video gets like 25 likes. 25 likes, that's it. I'll do it. Or, if you guys want to see this thing restored and brought back to its former glory, if we can even make it safe. Yeah, 25 likes, it gets destroyed. Comment if you want it saved. If the comments outweigh the likes, we'll save it. Try and restore it. Outside of that, there's just two other old junk bows down there. I'm not even gonna mess with getting them. They're museum pieces at this point. But I rambled long enough. This was the bow tour. I'm not gonna get these out and shoot them because, you know, it's starting to get dark. I'm losing daylight. And, well, quite frankly, watching somebody shoot a compound bow just isn't that much fun unless they're doing stupid stuff and shooting broadheads at strings. So, we're going to wrap this up. and be done. So I can go spend the rest of the evening editing 2 videos because I'm a moron. And I'm rambling again. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. It's... What do we got? We've got just a little over 6 weeks to opening day. So this is your reminder to wax your strings, get your bow out. Don't get it out the last day. You really should have got it out 2 months ago. Check your strings, check your cables. While you're waxing your strings, check all your serving, check around your cams, make sure everything's good. Shoot it, make sure you didn't have any stretch and everything's still in tune. Because let me tell you, if you go middle of September to your local bow shop and say, my bow's all out of tune, I need new strings and cables, they're going to look at you and be like, wait till February because everybody else did the same thing and they beat you here. It's a true story. Seen it. Some guys are going to get real mad. Real mad. But don't wait. No, don't play around. Get out. Start shooting your bow. Watch your strings. And well, yeah, that's my goal. Is tell you guys to watch your strings. Now get after it. Keep after it.